I'll film you.
We gotta know which way to go. Go to Santa's house.
This is cute. I'll film you. Here.
Because you see, you were born in 1980, that means you're 10.
In the North Pole, and this is June 29th, and as you can tell, it's very warm here. We're here playing and having a good time here in Lake Placid, New York.
Missing one thing though. Snow.
Snow, yeah, it feels like we could have snow today. It's pretty cold here.
Okay, Tushy Bob.
No, it's Tannenbaum.
How you say that?
Tannenbaum.
Tannenboom.
Well, you're getting closer,
Tannenbaum.
That's it.
And how old are you, Tannenbaum?
122.
You're old.
Well, how old are you?
That's none of your business.
Tannenbaum, you're wrong. You're 125.
And how you're big.
I sure am.
You're pretty fat.
No, it's 100.
Now, don't say things about my weight. I'm a tree.
Oh, yeah. How tall are you, Tannenbaum?
20 feet tall.
You're tall.
Yep.
But you're not too smart. You stand outside all the time.
Well, I have no other place to stand.
Okay. Hey, Tannenbaum, you have a good day, okay?
I most certainly will, Sam.
Okay.
Sam?
His name is Fred Hall.
Boy, you've done a lot of interesting things.
Yeah, I'm a good friend of the Halls.
Oh,
Bobby Hall? Huh?
he's young, isn't he?
Yeah, he was when I taught him, boy, 1970. 70, 70, 71.
Sarah.
Yum yum. Animal crackers. Cute. Reindeer.
See, that's
Blitzen.
Cupid and Vixen. And Donner's behind you, and Comet, and Prancer, and Dancer. Yeah, they're getting all rested up for the Christmas tree.
New Mac.
We make everything here, sir, for the kids and for the big kids and anybody else who'd like to have fun. And we put their names on anything we make here. None of our friends across the sea help us, so they're special.
Tara,
You wait for me.
tell us where we're at, Matt.
This is Santa's house. Come on, come on. Come on in. It's nice and warm. Cookies on the stove.
Mrs. Santa must have been baking. You do.
Oh, does it? Yeah, do you see his?
It goes,
See him right?
does it have to turn green?
Yes, Mom. He's in. Santa's in. Oh my God!
Maid? Oh, that's super. And what do you want to be when you grow up? A doctor? And what do you want to be?
Okay, you guys.
A mommy.
Are you ready?
Well,
Think in
isn't
your head
that
right
just
now.
great?
When
Can
you
you
can
give
ask
me a
Santa
big
Claus.
hug?
I like the maid bit.
Okay.
She wants to be my maid.
Here's some stickers.
And
Do you have any mommy?
and then I'll let Sean and Dawn go, and then Sasha and Annette. And we'll take pictures of them.
It's good to
Glad
meet you.
you came to see Santa Claus here at the North
It's good to
Pole.
see you too, Santa.
Right. Okay.
Good to meet you.
And where do you live?
We're from Plattsburgh Air Force Base. We're just here for the day.
Plattsburgh Air Force Base, and you came over for the
All the
day.
way up here just to see you.
Oh my goodness.
You're a
Well, why
special
don't you put your camera down over here? Okay. There you go. And you can come and sit on my lap.
You've been a good girl though.
I'm very upset that she won't sit on my knee. You're the first girl today that would not sit on my knee.
Oh, she's just shy.
Sit on my knee.
Oh, see, I squished you.
If you break it, you gotta take it back to.
Better do it,
Come on, get up there.
or there'll be no Christmas presents for you
There
this
you
year.
Okay. Now I want. What's his name?
Matt.
Matt. Put your camera down.
And welcome to the glass blowing shop. Right now, Santa's glass blower is going to be making a candy cane. This is what it will look like when it's completely finished, except it will be crystal clear. And after the glass has had a chance to cool and relax, we'll hand paint it using a glass stain to bring out the details. And it is part of a special we're having in the shop today that includes all of our souvenir Christmas ornaments, the spun and the blown bulbs. First one's $3.98, the second one of your choice is half price, $1.99. You can mix and match them, and if you choose a bulb, we can personalize it for you at no extra cost. And we do package everything ready to travel.
Bermuda, we just missed that.
That's why I need numbers like a girl. Well, zero goes here, and I'll be like, boy. Another picture with the children on it?
Wait, sure.
Why don't they come on in?
Oh, okay. Come on, girls.
Still raining out?
Helping Santa.
Right, and then we just took the
You know, we got a lot of rain.
Oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't getting nothing. Fill the sugar bowl with that
Yeah, okay, camera.
We just got the message yesterday. Todd Hoppy is the co-pilot, Tony Beavis and Matt Paris, the boom operator. Also on the airplane, but not here tonight, was an instructor boom operator, who we all know, Senior Master Sergeant Tom Beatrice. So before I ask them to come up for a round of applause, let me try to tell you what I remember about this particular mission. It was last August. It was a tanker taking off from Eielson, coming back home, 9-hour flight. It ended up being 9 hours. It wasn't scheduled for that. 15,000 pounds of cargo and 36 passengers. And about an hour after takeoff, Todd noticed the right hydraulic system was empty with no lights. So Pete depressurized the hydraulic system, and that in itself was no big deal. We do that occasionally. However, as it turns out, it was just one of a snowballing bunch of emergencies on this airplane. Now, losing that right hydraulic system does have impacts alone, because it's going to increase the landing speed for the tanker. It's going to decrease the drag because it won't have the outboard spoilers. He loses things like nose wheel steering and the powered rudder. And they have to crank the flaps down manually. And that's where you get the increased airspeed, because it's going to increase the approach speed by about 20 knots. So anyway, they pressed on back to Plattsburgh with that particular emergency well under control. And they noticed when they got back here that they were too heavy to land. So they started orbiting, and they had about 36,000 pounds of fuel, and they had to burn down to 18,000. And as they were orbiting, getting ready to adjust, they noticed that the boom was fully extended, and they couldn't retract it because the fuel pressure was in the line. So now they have basically manual lowering of the flaps, and increased landing speed, and a boom that's sticking out, which basically means you're going to have to make a very smooth landing. So as they're doing this, the number 4 engine caught on fire. And, so they put the fire out in about 10 minutes, accelerated. So now they have basically about the worst set of circumstances that anybody that's ever flown a tanker could imagine. You've got basically a manual rudder. You lose the big power rudder. You've got an outboard engine out, so you've got all sorts of asymmetric problems. You've got a boom that's stuck out, and you've got a tremendously fast final approach speed. I think it was 12 emergency procedure checklists and 14 different performance computations, but they got it back safe and sound 9 hours later. The boom operators deserve some credit, because they came up with a plan, divided the passengers, of 36 passengers, into 3 groups, each one by an emergency exit. Each one had a designated leader. So if in fact they landed and the boom fell and ignited, they could get the airplane out, or get the crews out, or the passengers. So my hat's off to them. I'd like to have, I think they're all here except for Tom, Pete, Todd, Tony, Matt. Why don't you come up here and let everybody give you a round of applause. And if I missed anything, you're free to ask.
In addition to that, we knew it was going to be a tough day when the bus that we were driving from the hotel to the base caught on fire. We had to evacuate. And on top of that, when they were downloading the cargo after we had landed, the forklift caught on fire. I kid you not. It's a credit to the whole wing for the crew to win such an honor, and I'm convinced that every tanker aircrew here could have handled the situation just as well, which is a real credit to the flyers as well as the training that we received. I want to thank you.
Happy birthday, Chris. What do you think about this room?
But believe me, if living with Igor for 450 years isn't supper, I don't know what is. Aha, there, my masterpiece is unfolding, taking shape. I think I call it social apples studying in there. Aha, eat.
Esperen, que llegamos, we're good enough to eat.
Of course. Now that is real.
I couldn't stand the idea of having a birthday without being there to wish you a happy birthday. So, I put together this very special happy birthday to you.
Got all my presents already. Matt's decorated the room really nice. It's really cute. And we're watching the videotape. And I'm gonna open a bunch of presents. And then we're gonna go out to dinner. And it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Got all my little parties. I'm gonna start with the big one.
What could that be?
Dollars. Ooh.
It's not ticking. Ooh.
Those are neat. I like these. These are neat. Oh, wow.
Sharp gets the part.
Let me see how this. Oh, it's. I think it's such pants, aren't they?
See.
Pretty neat.
It's a beautiful thing.
These are pretty. Pretty nice.
Take your time. Ooh.
Ooh. Matt, you'll like this dress.
It's cute.
Oh, it's a little mini skirt dress.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like. Would Jean do your shopping? I'm just kidding. That's cute. I like that.
Watch out, Air Force.
No kidding. See what else to do.
Take two.
Could this be an official VP Fair flashlight?
All the way from St. Louis. The light
That's really
shines on.
cute. Now you know you can make little birds and stuff on the ceiling.
That's right. We can signal.
I like those. Those are really neat. Those. Like clothes.
Always a quality gift.
I like this Christmas wrapping paper too, by the way. This is pretty. Holly and wood. That's cute. Oh my gosh. Wow, she went wild with the colors, huh? These are shorts. Oh, these are really cute. This is neat. I'm in style. Holy cow.
You were walking marvelous.
Yeah. Good shirt. That's really neat, huh? Oh, this stuff is great. I want to wear it all.
We're happy campers.
I'm going to wear it all today. These are cute. I like this print. This is really cute. I like this one.
That checks. We're good to go.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick up a special occasion.
Cupcakes!
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm going to be so fat.
It's the Hostess Festival.
This is great. I have to take some of these to work with me.
Spread the wealth.
Yum. More Christmas paper. I like this.
Hoorah. It's always Christmas in Plattsburgh.
This is great. It's from the airplane. I'll have to figure out how this works, huh?
And fly it around.
There's two of them.
It was a his and her set.
Toys! How fun. Those are pretty cute.
I'll say. Ooh. And for all the viewers in Toyland. It's an alien. It's cute. The candles never go out.
It's my birthday cake. That's cute. Isn't that funny? I like that little portable birthday cake. Little postcards.
Cool.
Now you can see what St. Louis looks like now. I can show it all to you. We got it all.
The Golden Arches.
Pretty neat, huh? So I remember home. Is that what this is?
Trying to make you homesick.
Yeah. What we got? On our party hats. Big. Alright. Very good to go. By the way, I just had a big steak dinner. It was great.
That was good.
Big, yeah.
It's a birthday cone head.
Oh wow, this is really cute too. Good, because I don't have very many Christmas clothes or summer clothes anymore. This is great. Easy.
Freudian slip.
That is really neat. Gosh. Hey, number one, good job here. I like these clothes. This is great. I can't wait to put all this stuff on. This is really cool. All kinds of new stuff to show everybody. They're tired of seeing me in old clothes anyways.
It'll be a fashion statement.
This is great. Thanks. The cake. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That was cute.
It fits. I like it. It's cute. I can go dancing now.
It's the latest fashion from France.
Good morning. Can you all hear me in the cheap seats okay? Tired to hear me. Colonel Joseph, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, class 9116. My message is short and direct, very much to the point. And I'd like to talk to you about that. And I'm going to start with a little anecdote that I have, a story about a frog and a prince. It seems that there was this young lady that was walking through the meadows one day, and she heard this little voice, and the little voice said, "Kiss me, I'm a prince." Well, she went about her business picking her berries, and the little voice appeared again. "Kiss me, I'm a prince." Well, she looked down and she saw this little frog sitting on a meadow muffin. She looked at it and she picked it up and put it into her apron and she went about her business. And along home she went. When she got there, she placed her little frog up on top of her mantle and continued to clean the living room. Well, again, the little frog says, "Kiss me, I'm a prince." She again didn't do anything. She looked at the little frog with his big brown eyes, and the little frog says, "Why is it that you don't kiss me, knowing that I'm a prince?" She said, "Well, a prince I can get every day, but a talking frog is hard to come by." Now, we need to be aware of some opportunities. Why? Because the world just doesn't stop for us to get on. We need to jump on it by ourselves. You've seen the person that never progresses, the one that says, "I can't get promoted, I can't get ahead because I can't take a test." You ever heard that person? They can't take a test, folks, because they don't know the answers. And that's what I'm going to do for the next few minutes, is give you some of those answers. Two things I'd like to talk about. The first one is looking for opportunities. The second one is taking the initiative once you see those opportunities. Very much like the young lady seeing the potential of the frog, you too need to identify those things that can enhance your career. You're graduating today from one of those things that can. NCO preparatory course. Then on to the NCO Leadership School, the Command Academy, the Senior NCO Academy. And you're probably saying, why is he so concerned about professional military education? Primarily because we're in the military. Soon, you're going to be non-commissioned officers. That means supervisors. You'll need leadership skills, and folks, that's where they come from, PME. Always be ready to learn. Learn by example. One way is to find a catalyst, and that's your word for today. Catalyst means to bring about a change in something without changing itself. Find that catalyst that you look up to, one that you'd like to emulate. Find that successful person and associate with them. Because successful people associate with successful people. And that's important. Be careful though, because you can certainly latch on to the wrong type of person. In the Air Force, we have three different types of people. We have those that make things happen. Secondly, those that watch things happen. And thirdly, those that don't know what's happening at all. We need to diligently stay away from number three and work on making things happen and also watching things happen, because that's how we learn. Secondly, we need to take the challenge. And to do that, we need to overcome one thing, and that's called fear of failure. One of my friends, Sergeant Anonymous, once said, "If you don't make mistakes, you'll never make anything else." He went on to say, every once in a while, you're going to have to crawl out onto that limb, because that's where all the fruit is. And sometimes the limb will break. But when you fall, you dust yourself off, and you learn from the experience of the fall. We need also to remember not to procrastinate when we see the opportunity. Don't put it off. You've heard the old cliches, "Not today." I love cramming for tests. "I'll study tomorrow. I'm too busy now." Well, isn't it amazing that we're always too busy to take the necessary steps to enhance our career, but we're never too busy to complain about the results? We need to start today. Today's graduation marks the cornerstone of the bottom rung of a very, very tall ladder in your career. You've completed the NCO preparatory course. Don't stop now. The NCO Corps needs trained, educated, and dedicated leaders. You need to grab every opportunity that you can possibly see. Be somebody else's catalyst. Let them look up to you. Someday I hope that you'll look back and remember this day. You probably won't remember me standing before you and giving you the message, but I hope you remember what I'm about to summarize. And it goes like this. An NCO walked up to me one day as a first sergeant. He said, "Well, I'll be retiring in just a few months. Now what do?" And I said, "You haven't prepared yourself for this day?" He said, no, he says, I've been pretty busy. I haven't had the opportunity to think about what I'm going to do when I retire. It was hard for me to believe. I said, well, what is it that you plan on doing when you get out? He says, well, what I want to do and what I have to do are two different things. I have to make a living, but what I want to do is to go back to school and to become a lawyer. I went on to say, let me get this straight. I said, you'll be too old to go back to school and to become a lawyer. He said, that's right. I asked him, I said, how old would you be in 6 years, if that's what it takes, if you became a lawyer? He said, I'd be 45 years old. And then I said, how old would you be in 6 years if you didn't become a lawyer? And I think he got the message. Remember one thing when it comes to education: taking the challenge and taking every opportunity you possibly can. Another anonymous member of our Air Force once said, whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it will achieve. And that's the message I'd like to leave you today. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Our objectives focused on leadership and followership roles, while at the same time, we worked at familiarizing these senior airmen with their responsibilities as future non-commissioned officers. During the past 2 weeks, these students have been under the watchful eye of their instructors. They were evaluated by 2 written exams, as well as evaluations of their behavior and conduct, and they also have been competing with one another for class awards. We have 3 awards to present today: Honor Flight, the Distinguished Graduate Award, and the John L. Levito Honor Graduate Award. Senior Master Sergeant Manning and Senior Master Sergeant Bottrell, would you please join me for the presentation of these awards? Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to come forward and take pictures if you wish. The first award is recognition of Honor Flight. This group put it all together over the past 8 academic days. The Honor Flight for Class 9116 is B Flight. Stand and take. The next award is the presentation of the Distinguished Graduate Award. Distinguished graduates are those students who excelled in meeting the academic requirements and through exemplary bearing and behavior, as well as attitude and class participation, served as role models for their classmates. Recipients of the Distinguished Graduate Award recognizes the superior performance of these students, whose efforts placed them at the top 10% of the class. Distinguished graduates for Class 9116 are: from the 380th Supply Squadron, Senior Airman Sebastian N. Abot. And from the 310th Air Refueling Squadron, Senior Airman Matthew N. Paris. Congratulations again, Airman Paris. The John L. Levito.
4, 4, 3, 2, 1, test, test.
CFTA's got one. I'm sure they've got one. Right there.
enjoy that one.
Dollar here.
Must be down there with the smoke. You gotta follow us. Come on, I'll carry you, mate.
Taxing out now to the left. Give a big wave to the C-38 taxing out. Has only the single boom. It cannot refuel simultaneously Navy and Air Force aircraft. The boom must be modified prior to flight. The KC-135 moving straight out man. Fly-by-wire system. Okay, to your left, ladies and gentlemen, two F-16s from the Vermont Air National Guard.
Hey, rewind this film. I want still photos of this, okay?
What's that?
So I want still photos of this. All right.
CA7 once again.